One of our favorite faces around here is today, Sherry McCamley. She's usually helping somebody out, playing the piano or making somebody else look good. But today, it's all about you, baby.
It's all about
You know, we turn that corner in our life. It's not it's a 50-ish thing. You know, we get to that stage
50?
and we think,
Who's
huh?
50?
I'm sorry. And we wear it so well. You think, you know what? I've got that window.
Yeah, right.
Well, I can still fit through it. I'm going to be as talented as I possibly can. And it's time for you to shine. And so is that what's behind your CD?
Yeah, actually it is. I was thinking, you know, we've got music for the young adults and the gangsters and the tweens and all that stuff, but really, is there much music for middle-aged women out there? I mean, other than like Frank Sinatra or whatever, Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
But I decided I was going to write music that spoke to me and therefore, you know, middle-aged women.
We always see you performing music, but this CD is about your writing ability as well, your message that you wanted to get across about gals just our age.
Right. The name of the CD is Changing My Point of View. And the whole idea is that, you know, we may be a certain age, but I'm not dead, you know.
Amen.
And there's still a lot, you know, you can do. And I'm kind of like embarking on a new career as a singer-songwriter now. I mean, I've been a singer and a piano player and an actor and all that. And I'm still doing all that, but I'm just, you know, adding something else to it.
Another layer.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that well, women in particular will relate to what I'm writing about, you know, like kids going away to school and various changes going on in our lives. But
in
I
our
think
bodies?
In our bodies, you know,
Yes.
well, yes.
Yes,
There's a
well,
little of
there
that. But mostly just kind of, you know, an uplifting sort of thing. Like we can still do a lot and be a lot. And also kind of looking back my past, but a little differently, because on the album I have a couple of old songs, so to speak.
That you look at for the first time, maybe through those different eyes.
Right, exactly. Some songs that when I only do 4 covers. 7 of the songs on the album I wrote, and then 2 of them friends of mine wrote, so nobody else does them. And then there are 2 just plain old covers. That one's a Beatles song that I kind of updated, and another one's just an oldie that I like, oldie but goodie, and yeah, I'll take a little different spin on it.
You have performed with some of the best musicians in the city. So when it comes time to putting it together a CD, how do you choose who's going to be with you on this?
Well, my husband's a musician.
There you go.
So he plays bass and saxophone on the CD. And then when my daughter recorded her CD, we went to Group Effort Studios here in Northern Kentucky. A little plug for them. And Bill Gwynn, the engineer, suggested Bobby Fischer on guitar.
Love Bobby Fischer.
And Brian Baverman on drums, who are just amazing. It's like I go, well, I kind of thought maybe something like this, and they go, oh, you mean like this? And it's perfect.
Yeah.
So they're really top-notch, really good musicians, and I'm so happy I could get them on this CD.
Oh, absolutely. What will be, like a CD baby, what will be the avenue that you'll try to market this?
Well, I'm working on my website. I'm technologically deficient, though, so I don't, I'm working on it. So hopefully you'll be able to get through my website when that's up. But also we're going to put it on iTunes and CD Baby. And I'm going to have a couple launch parties.
One of
my
going to have lunch with and launch it?
Yeah, lunch and launch it, something like that, right. I don't know exactly when yet, because the CD we think is going to be out the beginning of May is when it'll all be finished, because we're working on the cover and all that. That just takes a while.
You know, we're not used to being narcissistic moms. I mean, we always put everybody first, our kids, and we get them out the door and successful and give them wings, and our husband, we're always that support system for them. But to do something like this for yourself, I mean, this is an important step. I mean, I love that you're doing this. I mean, it says, I'm worth it. I need this. I still, you know, have an ego. I'm not invisible.
I'm not invisible. Well, matter of fact, one of my songs is called Out of the Loop, because I feel like I'm out of the loop a lot. And one of the things says, you know, in my dreams, I'm not invisible. People, you know, respect and admire me and all that stuff.
We're Billy's mom, or we're Aaron's mom. Sometimes we're not just Nancy or Sherry. We're, you know, somebody else's something. And for the first time, you don't have all the schoolmates of your daughter to be friends with, perhaps, or that circle. And so you do feel like, wow, this is a fresh beginning.
Yeah, At first it was really hard for me because my daughter, especially going off to school, because she and I are really close, and I was just a mess because I didn't realize, even though I knew she was going away, and I knew, you know, you prepare, but it's not until they're gone that you're like, wow, it's so quiet here. It's so quiet. But she kind of inspired me to write, because she's been writing forever.
Oh, and wonderfully. So. How is Erin? Give us an
Erin's
update.
Doing great. She's at Baldwin Wallace College in the conservatory in music, and she loves it. We were just actually there last weekend watching her perform and direct one of her compositions, and it was really cool seeing her stuff. She's writing all the time. And
how awesome.
She loves it. She loves school. She loves performing. And
Speaking of performing, you're going to be at Below Zero this Saturday night. Starts at 10.
Yeah.
And Below Zero is right in Over the Rhine on Walnut Street. So
Walnut, right, between 12th and Central Park.
And this is in the upstairs cabaret, kind of a new room.
Right, yeah. They just recently opened the upstairs, and Nigel wants to make it, one of the owners wants to make it a real cabaret spot. And
that's awesome.
He's put the piano up there, and he's got a disco ball and really cool lighting. It's a really neat spot.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, it's a really neat and talented lady that you're going to hear right on the other side of commercial as we welcome Sherry McCamley, and she's going to break out songs from her new CD when we return to Northern Kentucky Magazine on ICN 6.